Hi boys and girls, Squeaks913 here, and welcome to my new Let's Play. I had briefly mentioned this on the forums, that I was going to be starting some sort of superhero Let's Play, and wanted people to guess, Marvel! Don't worry, these graphical glitches are just during the introduction. I don't know why, but they go away. So that kind of cuts out half the possibilities. Oh, what the heck. It's Ultimate Spider-Man! And there's reasons for this that I will get into. However, that is a bit of a tangent. So, let's start with, as always, let me explain my intentions for this Let's Play, and reasons for doing it, and what I plan to accomplish with it, so that you can decide if this is the correct Let's Play for you. Be warned, however, this one could take a couple minutes. You might want to skip ahead if you don't care about such things. I love Spider-Man. Best superhero ever made, in my opinion. Always loved him, ever since I was a wee lad. And not just Spider-Man, but the Ultimate Spider-Man, which is, the Ultimate Universe is a reimagining of the Marvel Universe that some people don't follow. Personally, I thought it was the best one. Way better than the actual Marvel Universe, which had grown old and stale. And this is my favorite version of Peter Parker. This Peter Parker is still in high school. He's like 15 years old. And by far my favorite Spider-Man. And hence comes the problem. The past couple of days, weeks or so, I've been thinking about him a lot, started rereading the comics and all that, because they killed him. And this isn't a spoiler. If you turn on the news, it's on there. It's frickin' Spider-Man died, blah, 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 blah. And it really sucks a lot, because it looks like, I know it's comic books, people never stay dead in comics, but it really looks like they're trying to make you think this one's gonna stick. Will it? Who knows? But they're doing a really good job of selling it. You know, like Aunt May and Gwen Stacy have like moved to Paris and moved on with their lives, and they've done a really good job of making you believe, yep, it's over for Peter Parker. And that sucks, because he was my favorite Peter Parker and there was no reason to kill him. None! But since he is dead, it looks like he will be dead forever, and for the most part my journey with Ultimate Spider-Man is over. There's a new Spider-Man picking up the mantle, Miles Morales. He's just a new Spider-Man, and the thing is that I can't get into that. Peter Parker is Spider-Man to me, always has been, always will be, and he's not really one you can change. Other superheroes, yeah, I mean like Iron Man and all that, Tony Stark isn't as iconic as Iron Man was, but the superheroes where Peter Parker is just as famous as Spider-Man, Bruce Wayne is just as famous as Batman, you really can't take those characters away from the superhero without it being completely different. And maybe Miles Morales will be great and fantastic and it's fine, and it might be a really good story, it's just not going to be Spider-Man to me. If Spider-Man ever comes back, I don't know, maybe I'll get into it. But for now, I think my journey with Spider-Man and the Ultimate Universe is over. And as such, I thought that playing this game, my favorite Spider-Man game, would be a fitting eulogy for him. So I would expect in this game to talk a lot about Marvel, especially the Ultimate Universe. What I loved about it, and just regular geeky stuff. So expect a lot of that when I'm doing my you know, city tours and stuff. Not the story missions, but the stuff where you just run around beating up people. This is my favorite game for a lot of reasons. I know I'm sitting in the menu screen because I want to get all this out of the way before I start the actual story, which is why I said you could skip ahead if you want. But this is my favorite Spider-Man game, but it's a really toss-up. It's a close call, because there's a couple of good ones out there. I would say probably my second favorite is Spider-Man 2, the actual PlayStation 2 version of, you know, Spider-Man 2. Because it had a lot of improvements over this one. The web swinging was a lot more fun. The city was bigger. Things were more wide open. Your combat abilities were much more varied, and it gave you the ability to pick someone up, swing all the way up to the top of the city, and pile drive them all the way into the street. And that's just classy. This game does not have any of that, and so it's a big toss-up. So why do I like this game more? A couple of reasons. Yes, this game isn't quite as fun when you swing through the city, but it is still fun. You don't have anywhere near the combat capabilities the other Spider-Man did, but there was a reason for that. This is a younger Peter Parker, supposedly before he's learned all his tricks. And so it's a much more basic Peter Parker, but the story is fantastic. As far as the Spider-Man story goes, you know. It's one of the best stories. It was written by the same guy who writes the Ultimate Spider-Man comics, and he's really good. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's not going to win Emmys or anything, but for a comic book game, it's a really fun story. The boss fights are fantastically fun, and you get to play as Venom. What other Spider-Man game is there besides Maximum Carnage where you get to play as Venom, and it is really fun. Spider-Man swinging through the city? Yeah, it's okay. Venom leaping through the city? Fun. So I think this is my favorite game. I really like it a lot better. Have not played Web of Shadows. Shattered Dimensions, I really have no interest in playing, because for me a Spider-Man game really needs to be an open world style game. Otherwise you kind of lose the feel of being Spider-Man and swinging through Manhattan. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it, and then I can explain the rest as we go along. For people who are not familiar with the Ultimate Universe, consider this a crash course in it. Things are different. The whole point of Ultimate Universe is to shake things up, to turn you know, concepts on their head, and to give you a new perspective on everything. And they do a really good job of that. But the most important thing is that a lot of villains look different, a lot of things were done in different ways, and I'll get more into details later. But when you see this first opening cutscenes, you go, that's not how it was, Venom was like a space thing. Well, just understand that this is a reimagining of the story, and personally I think it's a much better told version of it. So, let's go! Anytime now. Alright, Fraps was messing things up a little bit, so let's try this again, shall we? Yes, there'll be graphical glitches, but just bear with it.
This is how it all began.
Just for this first part. Everything else seems to work fine.
Which, of course, leads to nonsense like this. A few months ago, I reunited with my childhood friend Eddie Brock. What is that? It's our inheritance. Eddie's dad and my dad worked together before they died.
We believe the suit may be the final step. Finally, a cure for cancer. People are dying all over the world. All I want to do is try to help them. But because I signed the wrong paper for the wrong person, I can't.
They had taken the suit away from Dad, and I was going to take it back. I knew I could finish what he started. I felt good. Great. More than myself. It didn't last.
What's happening to me? Get this off of me!
I don't know what the suit had become or what it had done to me. But I have super spider powers and I couldn't control it, so I don't think anyone could ever hope to. But when Eddie found out what I had done, who I really was, well, he was pretty angry.
Our fathers died to create me, and now you will too.
Yay! Hang on. Okay, sorry. I had to reset some stuff. So, like I said, a bit of a reimagining of what happened, but to me a much better told story. I always thought it was a little silly. Oh, Venom was a space suit that came back on a space shuttle. No, I like this much better, that it was a suit being worked on by Peter Parker and Eddie Brock's father and stuff. So, Eddie Brock is Venom. Whoa, wait a second. All my controls are screwed up. What is up with this? Alright, hang on a second. Controls. Advanced options. Alright. We gotta do things. Alright, move forward is this. Turn left is that. Jump is this button. Stick to walls and grapple is this button. Punch, this button. Kick, this button. Web swing, web attack, camera up, camera left. Anything else? Enemy camera toggle. Let's try that. Pause menu is that. Zoom map, that. Okay, now we're good to go. Jump, Spidey! You're a good boy. No! Get away from me! Get away from me! No! I'm supposed to be attacking him, but I'm running like a scared little girl. Wait, let's play football. Ow!
I need
Okay,
to dodge faster
I gotta
than
get.
that.
Whoop! Nope. I'm running for the. I'm going for the goal. No, he's not gonna get me. Ha ha! I broke away. And touchdown!
I have to dodge those.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm done. I play around with this football field a lot.
To me, Eddie, you're smarter than this. It isn't you, it's the suit. I've been behind it. I know what it's doing to you.
Oh God!
Help you. Before you do something you're going to regret. I gotta get Eddie off campus before somebody gets hurt.
Flump. Yeah. Yes, I know he's trying to eat me. Thank you very much, Gabe. Can I get out now? Oh God, Eddie!
I have to stop him.
Who did you
That
eat
means I
before
have to put him
me?
down fast.
I think I saw like half the cast of Jersey Shore in there. Not that I'm really complaining, but it smells like booze and melodrama. Have some taste, Eddie. Honestly.
Lie on the ground with your hands over your head.
Yeah, because that'll happen.
You on the ground now. The hell is that?
Well, that looked relaxing.
I need it.
It's not done.
Give it back.
It's really not done.
I can't go swinging around in my nerd clothes.
I just have to finish stitching up a hole in the butt, and then I'll give it back to you.
I can explain the hole in the butt, by the way.
Please don't. Come by the place in about half an hour, and I'll have it ready for you.
All right. I'm gonna run by home and grab my web shooters.
And that, of
Sitting
course,
on my tush all day. Time for a little workout.
that of course was Mary Jane. Now, as you can see, and as I said, Spider-Man is still. Actually, I think I said Spider-Man is still in high school in Ultimate Spider-Man, and definitely would not be doing this because this would completely destroy his secret identity. But we don't care. We're just leaping over people, and they'll be like, "Oh my God! Look, the mutant! Oh my God, no!" That's right. Best run from me and my awesome punching ability. I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, so Peter Parker is still in high school. He's 15 in Ultimate Spider-Man. Yes, I'm aware of that. Thank
Let's
you.
start with some wall crawling.
Ta-ta! Okay.
Just a little jump up here.
Yes, I know. Thank you.
Jump and then jump again. Sure, break.
Alright, sorry. What am I doing? Oh, right. Double jumping!
It's
Huzzah!
me, the amazing jumping man.
Oopsie. So, Peter Parker's
Spectacular leaping dude.
15. Still going to high school, dating Mary
It's the
Jane,
sensational talking to myself guy.
and talking to himself, as he just stated. Oh dear.
Police have attempted to apprehend the man, identified as 33-year-old Herman Schultz. In a daring daylight bank robbery attempt, Schultz